Every now and then, I find some stuff that I want to share with the community because I think it's really cool the progress that we're making. Despite price maybe not living up to people's expectations here throughout this bull market cycle so far when it comes to ADA, I think we're going to have a very promising finish, and you can't help but notice how much progress has been made during that time. And I want to highlight even a few things recently that have just continued to take place. And I do want to talk about a few other things going on here as well as the burnout some people may be feeling. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So first of all, I want to thank everybody for the birthday wishes the other day. There's so many things running through my mind. I forgot to thank all you guys, so I appreciate the outcry of support there. Also had a question about the soccer tournament for the kids. Both of them did incredibly well. I think my son's team took first place. My daughter's team took third place. We got our asses kicked in the flag football game. Unfortunately, we're trying to figure that out. It's not going well so far, but there is promise. And frankly, this year has been a very big year of promise when it comes to Cardano. That's my nice segue. And first of all, I keep pointing back to this. This is actually something from Ollie Charts. He said the bull run for Cardano ADA is in its early stages. And yeah, this is what we keep talking about. We're basically at this point where if you look on this chart, it's late 2020, November, December of 2020. That's where we're at in terms of ADA dominance. That's where we're at in terms of the ADA BTC chart. That's where we're at in terms of the price chart. So what this again continues to show us, and what we're continuing to see across the crypto market, is just this cycle expansion. Again, it just shows that we're likely running into 2026. We'll obviously know come December what we're doing. And actually, this just brings up another thought in my mind. It's very possible we may mimic what we did last year. If you guys remember, we got our first interest rate decrease in September that led to a rally. We got a cut in November that led to a rally, and then we got a cut in December and that led to a dump. And maybe that's how this year progresses. Maybe we run really hard until the end of the year, and then we get some sort of sell-off and retracement, and it's kind of a big fake out. And then we enter 2026, and then we just continue to rally. That's just my intrusive thoughts thing seeping in there. So I just wanted to obviously mention that. A couple other key points. ADA has officially passed 3.125 million holders. This is wallets that actually hold a balance. This is not those including dead wallets. So we've made some very significant progress over the course of this market cycle. A very significant growth from the bear market. I'm trying to remember where we were at, like 2.1 or 2.2 million holders. We've blown way past like 4 point, what was it? Gosh, somewhere in the 4 million wallets created. So that's a very promising sign. What we've also seen is 1 million USDC has been bridged from the BNB chain to Cardano, making it one of the largest stablecoin transfers onto the network. And we've been seeing these things take place more and more often. This cross-chain compatibility, these cross-chain transfers that are taking place, both from ADA leaching out into other ecosystems and stables leaching into the Cardano ecosystem, providing additional liquidity. I mean, these are very important steps, especially when we talk about basically that worldwide dominance that Cardano is trying to achieve. You need to have accessibility on all fronts, both in and out. So these are big steps. Now, this brings me to this last point here. I'm sure a lot of people are feeling the burnout from this market cycle. Maybe part of that is just because, again, like I talked about earlier, things have been somewhat elongated. We're doing what we did last market cycle, but it seems like it's taking longer. The periods of retracement are longer. The pumps are shorter. So it's basically less fun times and more shit times, if you will, for lack of a better term. And it sucks. It's a grind, right? And I actually saw a question about this. So Dap Central, who had been a very frequent poster regarding ADA and the Cardano ecosystem, hasn't posted a video in over a month, and someone was asking where he went to. I have no idea. Same thing on Twitter, not really doing much in terms of posting, just doing some retweets here and there. It's the same thing that we saw from Angry Crypto Show, and it's very unfortunate that some of the creators in the space that are making very good quality content are kind of, I don't want to say falling off, but I think that the exhaustion is truly just setting into the market. People are just exhausted and worn out, and I get it. Me personally, trust me, there have been days where things are exhausting and there's not a whole lot to talk about. And you guys may have noticed even the frequency that I'm posting has dropped quite a bit. You know, there was periods where I was making 5, 6, 7 videos a day. There was a lot to talk about, and sometimes it's been like 3, 4 videos a day. And the thing is I'm a grinder. I'm never going away, guys. I'm not going to stop making content. So squash any of those fears that you might have. There is always something to discuss. There is always progress that we are making, whether it's on an ADA front, whether it's on an ecosystem front, whatever it may be. And I see some very promising upsides still for this market cycle. And the big thing I want to remind people of is, although it seems like, you know, it may seem like we're running out of time, or it may seem like nothing's happening, I have to ask and pose this question again, just to want to give everybody a bit of a refresher. Do you think that embrace is stopping, or do you think it's growing? It's growing. All right. We're seeing that from governments, enterprises, institutions. Do you think that mass adoption is just going to stop? You think crypto adoption is just going to stop, or it's going to grow? It's going to grow. And we're going through a very key transition in the crypto market. We're going from a point of just a speculative market to a point of a validated, true, trusted market. All right. We're becoming from a market that's in its infancy to a mature market. That's a pretty bold transition. And there will be shakeups that happen during that time. There will be manipulation that takes place. It's obviously, prevalent now more than I think we've ever noticed in the crypto market. But what this also means at the same time is we have some very exciting times ahead. And whether that's this year, next year, the following year, whatever it may be, and this is not me kicking the can down the road, we always understand that, crypto is a long-term game. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme or anything like that. You have to understand that we need to strap in and be ready for the ride, because it's going to be a wild one. It's going to get very wild before it's all said and done. So that's what I want to share with you guys. We got to keep grinding. We got to keep pushing forward. We have some fun times ahead. So have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.